Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. How are you doing? Is everyone fine? The family, are they fine? So in today's video, I'll be talking about all the things I have learned living alone. What has living alone taught me? Exactly. Before we get into the video, I need you to subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. You don't want to miss any of that. And share the video with your friends. Guys, we are almost at 600 subscribers. Let's do this. All right, let's start. So as I mentioned earlier, I'll be talking about the things that I've learned living alone. 5 things to be specific that I've learned living alone. So growing up, I always wanted to be independent, live alone, get my own place. I wanted to pay my own bills, like feed my own self, go out, buy my clothing, go and sit at restaurants, and chill and all of that. So having to live alone was something I always desired to do. And it took a while. The intention was to get my own place when I'm doing my service, but I couldn't. As of then, I couldn't. So I had to stay with a family friend until during my service time. I was not living alone. I completed service and I came home to my family. So yeah, family was around. When I started my first job, I was still with my family. This is the first time I'm living alone. And let me see, have I been able to do all the things I thought I could do whilst living alone? Nope, I haven't. But yeah, the intention is to do most of it. The first thing I've learned living alone is being independent, not having to rely on anyone for anything. I take care of my own self. I pay my bills, I take care of my feeding. There's no one telling me to do this, do that. Nope. I've been independent. I've learned to manage my things being alone. And yeah, it's been nice so far. The second thing I've learned living alone is how to plan and budget properly. I am the one taking care of myself now. No one is giving me money. Okay, but on the most part, I'm taking care of myself, so I have to budget very well. I don't have to be spending money anyhow. Even before my monthly income comes in, I plan very well. This money is going here. This money is going there. This and this is what I have to buy. But before, when I was living with my family, nope. If I need something, I just go to my mother. I need this and that. Now, I don't spend anyhow. I don't just get up to buy anything. Nope. Yes, so I have learned how to budget my income very well. The third thing I have learned living alone is appreciating the people I have in my life. Sometimes you realize that having people around is actually a gift. Or being alone, not having family around, being so far away from home, I've learned to appreciate the people I have in my life, those who check up on me. They're amazing, special people I get to talk to every day. I've really learned to appreciate them because they are not around. If I need anything or if I need someone to talk to, these people are always available to talk to me and all of that. So I've come to appreciate them very well. The next thing is that I've actually come to appreciate my upbringing, like the morals, the teachings, the training that my mother took me through. I've really come to appreciate it because you realize that when you live alone, especially when you are this far from your family, as I am, like you have the freedom to do anything you want. And so if you don't have a good upcoming or grounded morals, you might end up doing things that are not in line with your morals growing up. And so I've really come to appreciate the training my mother took me through, the discipline. It guides me. It's now part of me. And so even now that I am free to do whatever I want, indulge myself in anything I want, no, like these morals are still with me and they keep me in check every now and then. So living alone has helped me to appreciate the training my mother took me through, the morals she instilled in me. and the discipline. Thank you, mommy. The final thing I have learned whilst living alone is being extra security conscious. I'm in a whole different environment, very far from family, and so I find myself in an area where I don't know anyone around. I'm more conscious when it comes to security, making sure that my doors are closed, making sure that I'm not going out at particular times. One thing that I've also learned is to be kind to the people around you. They are the ones you have, even though I don't know them personally, but I've learned to be kind to them, because God forbid if anything happens or if any emergency occurs, these strangers are the same people who might end up helping you or who you might end up needing their help. Having said all of that, let's go to the pros and cons of living alone. I'm starting with the pros. So the first advantage of living alone is that you get to be independent. You grow as a person, as a lady, as a gentleman. You learn to be less dependent on others and be dependent on you and your capabilities. The second thing is that it helps you to be more responsible. You get to take more responsible decisions, not just take any rash decisions or unnecessary decisions. Become more responsible in the things you do and the decisions you make. Become a responsible human being. You feel me? The third thing is that you always get to have your me time. Like, no one is there to disturb you. You have your own freedom, your own time, your own space. No one is in your airspace disturbing you and distracting you. The fourth thing is that you actually get to boost your creativity. You are alone with all this silence around, and so you get to think through some of the creative ideas you can bring up, some of the things you can do to improve upon your own self, some of the extra things you can indulge in, and all of that. So you get to be more creative, you get to come up with innovative ideas, you get to think through whichever project you are involved in, maybe something at work that you have to do. You have that space, you have that time, you have that silence to indulge in all of that and make plans, big plans. The fifth thing is you have the freedom to be more adventurous in a positive way. You have the freedom at hand. No one is stopping you from doing anything. So, when you have your morals in check, you get to be adventurous in a nice way. Like for me, my goal is to be able to go to nice restaurants, nice places, nice resorts, and all of that. Not that you can't do it with family, but me personally, my desire is to be able to do all these things on my own without any restrictions. You feel me? The sixth thing is you get to appreciate the people around you, the people you have in your life. Now you are not with them. You realize the difference when they are with you and the difference when they are not. You get to appreciate the role they play in your life. You miss them. You always think of the nice moments you had together, and you actually appreciate they being there for you. They being in your life. Not that you living alone doesn't mean they are not in your life, but they are not as close to you as they used to be, and so you get to appreciate them and appreciate the nice moments you had when you were around them. Alright, let's get into the cons. What are the negative sides of living alone? What are the disadvantages? The disadvantages of living alone. First, you pay your own bills. 100%. When you're with family, it's either you get free rent or you share bills. But when you are living alone, you pay all of it. The next thing is that because all these bills are in your hands, you actually save less as compared to when you are living with someone or sharing bill with someone. Also, if you are not deeply grounded in your morals, you can easily sway away given the freedom you have now. No one is around to check you, especially when you move to a new city on its own or even a different country on its own that no one is around. If you are not deeply rooted in your morals, my brother. Okay, so that is all for this video. To the young ones coming up, to those who are going to do their service, those who have gotten new jobs and leaving the family, my advice to you is that if it is possible to live with someone for the time being, I would advise you choose that. If it is possible, underlined word, possible. Do not be in a rush to live alone or be independent. I see it to be more positive living with someone for the time being than just living alone. No matter how much you earn, you can still save more living alone. If it is possible to live with a family now, I would advise you do it. Me personally, if that was an option, of course I would choose that. Okay guys, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful. Again, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for, guys? We are almost at 600 subscribers. Let's do this. Hurry. Share the video, people. Share the video. From 600 we move to 1,000. You feel me? Gang, let's do this, people. Let's do this. Thank you so much for the support this far. You people have been amazing. There are some of you that I don't know personally, but you've been so nice to me. You've been so kind to me, and I appreciate all of you. To the new subscribers, to those who are seeing my face for the first time, you are welcome to the family. Take care of yourselves, okay? I love you all. Have a good day.